Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. This is Roman Gonzalez, 5'3", with a reach of 64 inches. And he'll be...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Managua, Nicaragua, here is a legendary 4-division champion of the world, introducing Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez.
So much hype surrounding this. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. Defense is not an option for these two. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Only catching air with that hook. Nice counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk.
And there's the bell for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
No rest for the weary. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Swing and a miss for that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe.
Let's get it started in round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. One punch could change everything in this battle. Those counter punches have to hurt. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. So close with that uppercut. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Another scoring shot there. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Can't score with that jab. Punch scores. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. That counter shot lands. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Beautiful counter shot. So much firepower here. Good counter punch. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. The jab misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the score.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
This is the beginning of round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. They exchange punches. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know.
I love that. That jab is slick.
Here we go. It's round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. and shoot. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it. It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.